always have a friend
wearing big red shoes.
Anything can happen right before your eyes. Whatever you're expecting, expect a surprise. When you believe in magic, alright.
I believe in magic.
I believe in you.
When you believe in magic.
All said and done, there's the question of fun.
Turn that shit off!
If you believe in magic, come along with me. We'll dance until morning, till it's just you and me, and maybe.
Hello, I'm the Loud House Critic, one guy with 1,000 views and all the episodes I must review. Had a great Valentine's Day, everybody? Oh, that's good. But other than it almost being the end of February, I don't have any Loud episodes, but I do have some request episodes that were already given to me, and I'm already gonna review them as I go, since we already got new episodes coming along the way, and I might as well get some of these episodes out of the way from season 7 and 6. And personally, I gotta finish up all the season 5 episodes. Have you ever wanted to see a different story arc of Lincoln that takes a different turn of his hobbies, including magic tricks? Especially when it all begins with Antic Off. And somehow they were pointless in the Loud House movie, and decided to bring more of his magic act back in Master of Delusion. This is the 6th episode from season 7, and it is the 301st episode of the Loud House, and above all. Personally, I'm a guy who's kind of a mix between Clink and McCloud episodes, but Lincoln and Magic episodes, they kind of make me think I should just watch Disney more than this. You can say magic is bullshit, but in my terms, in my vocabulary of a single sentence, I think magic is pretty much amazing and so much impressive, especially in the movies. Because people in California that are actually working in movie studios are doing the unthinkable magic, special effects that many people out here can't even try to do themselves. Whether you're making puppets and animatronics move and talk by themselves, making animals have a personality and actually talk like a human being, making the person who plays Peter Pan in the movie fly, or better yet, with Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings has so much magic into it, you can't even believe your own eyes of how they do it. Or imagine how long it would take to perfect it. And that is movie magic. But this kind of magic in an episode like this can kind of leave you with an empty top hat. But can this episode turn anyone into a rabbit when you could say abracadabra? Or does this turn out to be as bad as the magician in Frosty the Snowman?
La da dee dee da da la da 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 abracadabra. Another one? They ought to screen this place. La da dee dee da da la da 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 hocus pocus.
No, Sheila! Don't open the door! The zombies are right outside. Ah!
Remember that one scene with Taurean Piece how Walt was a dumbass to hit the glass window? Check this out.
What a dumbass.
What? Phones crash all the time.
Yeah, so do gay birds.
It's a dove holding a note?
That's probably for me. Meemaw's phone broke again.
I'm not gonna question Lee about how he trained a dove to do shit like that. But hey, if Noah actually sent the dove to search for land, it's all good.
Huh? It's for me.
You okay? Yeah, excuse me, I had a bone stuck in my throat.
What you got there, Jeeves?
No way! I've been chosen to be the amazing Brillster's new junior illusionist.
How did this all even happen? Since when do adults actually hire a kid to actually be their little assistant? It's kind of weird if you were actually to hire Lana or Lola to be working at Freddy Bear's place. And think about how terrifying an episode like that would have been.
I guess he liked my audition tape. You must have used a quarter cup of flour. Ugh.
Ha! That's nothing. Check this shit out.
Abracadabra!
I have to tip my hat off to the animator who actually animated that.
I'm gonna get to learn all the Brillster's tricks and perform at the Illusion Chateau. Awesome!
No clue what that is.
You five have been screwing around, Roy, with this whole fucking time and not have a single clue what magic can really do?
It's this super exclusive clubhouse where all the greatest magicians perform, and now me!
Kid, I think it's best if you say that orgasm until you've already done it with Stella.
You got me floating. You got me flying.
I'll make love to you like you want me to, and I'll hold you tight.
What are they doing in there?
This ought to be good.
Well, they're doing their taxes.
Yeah.
Oh, Stella. Oh, Stella. Here I go. Here I go.
That was pretty sick, man.
Sorry you had to hear all that. Anyways.
I think I'm a dad now.
Oh, how I wish. If you were a dad, you wouldn't be a ladies' man virgin. Kid, stand up straight. You're gonna break your back, and somebody needs to call the exorcist. And you know, personally, I'd rather stick with the original Exorcist. It's 3 times more scarier, and it just scares you in so many ways that you can't even imagine if it actually does happen in reality. In a time like this.
Huh?
Anytime when I see many doors like that, I think of Alice in Wonderland from Disney. The 1951 version, not that live-action bullshit one.
I wonder if there's a password or a secret button. Ah! Ooh.
Ta-da!
Well, I have to hand it to this guy. At least he's a better magician than the one Frosty the Snowman. And personally, I like the rabbit in that movie. I forget what the fuck his name was. I'll touch back on this subject when it comes to me. What was that rabbit's name?
Welcome, junior illusionist, Lincoln Loud.
It's you, Mr. the Amazing Brillister. Is amazing your first name? Or the... Sorry, not important.
Yeah, I think it's best somehow it doesn't matter about how you name this person. But somehow he has to have a real name because his first name can't be Amazing. Because any magician can steal the word amazing and somehow turn out not so amazing. That's be like trying to figure out, is it Batman or the Batman? I mean, no one ever calls the Man of Steel the Superman. They just call him Superman.
Whoa.
Welcome, Lincoln, to the Illusion Chateau.
That's Madame Mystery's crystal globe.
Seeing this kind of hallway in the crystal ball puts a lot of vibe into the Haunted Mansion. And I wouldn't be too surprised if they actually do a haunted house kind of episode. And it better be better than Tears for Fears. And I think Lola should actually be in the lead in that episode.
Getting a new student here soon, so I put together this little welcoming party for you. It's really nice to have someone new to play with. Don't tell the others. Pretty boring lately. But you'll spice things up around here, won't you? You can share everything with me. All your secrets, all your mistakes, all your pain. That's what best friends are for, right?
Ooh, what's this? A box of magical wonders?
Close. It's a smoke alarm.
Please don't touch anything. The chateau is full of trapdoors. Rumor has it there are magicians who have gone missing in the chateau and have never been found.
Why is it that I'm always sensing a foreshadow when someone mentions something that's gonna happen in this episode? Especially when the title actually has Delusion in it. And it's much likely centered on Lincoln. And what is that telling all of us?
That's awesome!
Not cool at all. Terrible, actually.
Idiot. And behold, Trixie the Magic Mongoose.
Trixie the Magic Mongoose? What the fuck? I thought only magicians would actually have rabbits. Or doves, for that matter. But a mongoose?
That's new.
Shut up, Naveen. I love to see this happen in reality. Somebody having a mongoose in their magic act.
I met Trixie when I was just a young, aspiring magician like yourself. You see, the pet store was all out of rabbits, but mongooses are definitely just as magical.
Hocus Pocus! The rabbit's name in Frosty the Snowman is Hocus Pocus. I think.
Oh, she's my best friend. I couldn't perform without her.
3 strikes of foreshadowing. As if we haven't already known some of the Lincoln Loud episodes of what he's done and what he screwed up before. It isn't hard to tell, children.
And now to begin your training.
I can't wait! Which trick are we doing first? Teleporting out of a water tank, levitating, or doing laundry?
Oh, here we go, another Fluff and Foiled episode. Yes, I know that episode came straight after this one did, but I reviewed that episode before I did this episode. So you kind of understand.
Before you can become a great magician, you must familiarize yourself with the tools of the trade. Make sure to run the gentle cycle.
Somewhat I'm gonna start getting the feeling that this magician is actually gonna use Lincoln as his personal slave around the house and not let him do any magic training. I mean, this guy's an adult. Why can't he do his own fucking laundry? I mean, Lincoln's parents can do their own kind of laundry, so why can't this guy?
Laundry's finished! So now that that's done, I was thinking we could try your sawing a person in half trick. Do you want to saw me, or should I saw you? Or maybe we can saw each other at the same time.
Saw each other at the same time? Are you whacked? You'd both be dead by now. Either way, I don't even know how you guys are gonna pull that shit off.
Oh my gosh!
That's not good. Lincoln, you're not ready to perform tricks. You're still in training.
Oh, bother. How long will that take?
Days, weeks, months, who knows?
These are the things you must master first.
But this is just a list of chores.
Magic chores.
Magic chores? Peacock shit. I suppose the next thing you're gonna tell him that there's a magic invisible door in front of him that he's gotta clean up. But where's it at? I don't see it. And I broke my fucking nose. So Lincoln managed to finish all the magic chores. And before I can actually get to the next scene, I actually have to show this bit. You know, out of all the magic tricks I've actually seen in a Peanuts short called It's Magic, Charlie Brown, I think Snoopy would actually be able to be a better assistant with Lincoln aside.
Phew.
I forgot that actually turned out well, except for the fact we're not even seeing his legs, and you know, if he actually was missing his legs, he'd be in deep trouble. Otherwise...
Uh-oh.
Everything is polished, scrubbed, and wrangled. So maybe tomorrow we can do some actual magic? Please?
I beg of you on bended knee, please, oh please let them rest in peace.
Wake up, children! I have something for you to play with!
Sorry, Lincoln. Tomorrow I'm going to need your help with more tasks.
No!
Trust me, there's a reason for all this. Now, see what's inside my hat. There's a clog in the confetti cannon.
Dude, fucking do it yourself. You're an adult. Don't have a kid actually unclog a toilet for you. If you stop spending so much time alone, you wouldn't be washing your mongoose all the time. If you know what I mean. I always said Rusty's hair was always such a bird's nest. I'm so glad that ain't his mama's hair. His mama must not have much sex appeal. But his dad, new fiance, oh damn, she's gonna have some great sex appeal.
So, what cool tricks have you learned, Lincoln? Can you make anything disappear yet?
Only stains. The Braillester won't teach me any of his tricks. He says I'm not ready.
That's ridiculous. You are the best magician I know.
I wouldn't say that shit for sure, Clyde McBride. I would say Snoopy's a better magician than Lincoln. Hell, he even made Charlie Brown go invisible one time. And Charlie Brown finally got to kick the fucking football. And that was so justified, I even laughed along with him.
What's the matter? Did you lose something? Is this yours? Ha 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 ha.
Whoever knew that Charlie Brown can have his own sense of cruel humor toward Lucy?
He says I need to master the basics before I can do anything cool.
This sounds just like something my cousin Derek went through. His boss wouldn't let him be a stunt car driver, so one day, Derek took a minivan and jumped it over a dumpster.
What was he doing, practicing some Dukes of Hazzard tricks?
Making their way, the only way they know how. Making their way, the only way they know how.
Still my favorite show of all time.
Wait, isn't your cousin Derek a parking attendant?
Your point being?
I think what Rusty's trying to say is, if you perform an impressive trick for the Braillester, he'll have to let you skip all the boring stuff and let you perform the real magic.
You guys are right.
Remember the episode title of this episode and all the foreshadows that were actually mentioned? It's coming sooner than you think. So Lincoln returns to the Amazing's cashew and does more of his bullshit magic chores.
All right, I need to get my mustache groomed before tomorrow's show. No one likes a magician with mustache frizz.
Except for queers.
Shut up, Flip, or I'll slam your head so far down between your shoulder blades, you'll have to open that vest to face your own anguish as I hold a mirror up to your midsection, yeah!
Now, just clean out Trixie's cage and you're done for the day.
Now, to find something to wow the Braillester.
Oh, here it comes. This is where he's gonna go off the deep end and push it too far. As if Disney executives don't even know when to stop, when enough is enough.
Hey, don't get nervous, kid. You're making me twitch.
Too easy.
Stop fooling around with this stuff. We got work to do. Close your mouth, kid. You're catching flies.
What am I, an amateur?
Survey says
you're a UN pussy.
Ow!
Sunny Muffins.
Ow! Pegasus.
Your name is
It's Pegasus. Oh, God!
Of course! A straitjacket escape. If I master that, he'll have to let me perform with him.
That is not a very good idea to do. Especially if you haven't escaped from a straitjacket so many times before. This takes a lot of fucking practice to do it. Even for someone like me who's actually done it before. There's a key trick to that in order to get yourself out of it. Especially for one magician who was really great at escaping from straitjackets, but at one time, he actually failed at it because he had a heart attack at one time, and his name was Carr the Mysterious, or Carr the Magician. He tried to do the one trick where someone has to drive straight at him in a car as he tried to get out of a straitjacket, which he's done multiple times before. And at one point, he didn't escape in time and got ran over by the car and nearly lost one of his legs. If you don't believe me, you gotta listen to this. These people are really honest on their channel, and I've done the research of it too.
In 1930, the trick he attempted to perform involved a man that drove straight at him in a car as he tried to get out of a straitjacket. The car approached from a distance of 200 yards, steadily accelerating to a speed of 45 miles per hour. Depending on the time it took the driver to reach that speed, Carr had approximately 10 to 15 seconds to remove the straitjacket and get out of the way. Unfortunately, Carr didn't escape in time and was run over by the car that almost severed his leg. The horrifying incident took place before a large crowd that included children. Before succumbing to his injuries, Carr absolved the driver of any wrongdoing.
Feast your eyes as Lincoln the Magnificent performs an incredible escape.
If you want to actually learn to get out of a straitjacket, you got to practice with a sweater or a hoodie, because some of the sleeves can actually really stretch out. Practice with that so many times before you actually do the real straitjacket. And there's a little tip of advice I can give to you if anybody's interested in trying it out. In fact, I don't even know how the hell Lincoln actually got that straitjacket onto himself, when there has to be somebody there to actually put that on for him, especially when they got to tie the sleeves behind his back.
Stay. Trixie, no! Bad mongoose!
But he brought himself into this. Now what's he gonna do since both his hands are actually tied together?
It's no use screaming at a time like this! Nobody will hear you!
I'm gonna need backup. Come on.
Hello?
I'll never understand how he's able to nose dial like that. Then again, there are a few times I've actually touched my tablet with my nose before, and it still managed to work all right.
Oh, Clyde, I've got a code turquoise.
You tried to practice a magic trick, but accidentally let the Braillester's mongoose loose in the chateau? And now you need us to help find her and get you out of a straitjacket? We're on our way.
How does he fucking do that? It's like he knows this actually happened to Lincoln before. Then again, maybe he's fucking psychic. Might as well ask and see if he can actually predict the future.
Thanks, Stella.
That's an unusual way that you can never get out of a straitjacket like that. So Lincoln and the regular guy actually split up to actually go find the little mongoose. And remember one of the little foreshadows I mentioned earlier? Get ready for it. Because honestly, two of them already happened.
Oh, well, can't say I know much about mongoose, but regular geese go giddy for this stuff.
You really got to get out of the farm more often, Liam. I mean, really. Sometimes being on the farm can really scramble your mind.
Maybe one of these books has something about magic animals.
And there it is.
Don't touch anything until we find the clue. It'll tell us how to get to the next level.
Is there a clue that says go home?
Trixie, come on out. Ugh, this magic stuff gives me the creeps.
You're such a pussy. Maybe that's why Lincoln loves you.
Not me, dog. Wow, my weekly push-up is working wonders.
Yeah, if you had muscles like that, you would have a bigger dick already by now. But sadly, you don't. And you know what they say about the size of a man's feet.
Well, I'm the whole package, if you know what I mean. I got a big dick.
Should have seen that coming.
4 down, 2 to go. Who's next? Oh, I know.
You'd think a fancy place like this could afford a nicer stage.
That could have been worse for Zach if those things had spikes in them. That could have been fucking deadlier.
Survey says...
How are you just hold still?
No, bro, no. No, come on, bro. No, bro, no.
So now Lincoln being all alone and have no clue where his friends are since they mysteriously disappeared inside the wall. God knows where they're at inside that wall, or at least how many souls are actually trapped in the wall that the amazing Braillester kept around here. And what he mentioned earlier, do you think he actually kidnapped some of these magicians and held them here?
Oh no, they've disappeared like those missing magicians. Not helping.
Survey says...
God damn it!
God damn it!
I gotta call the Braillester.
I'm home. Sensed catastrophe?
You sensed right, Mr. the Braillester. I messed everything up and lost Trixie.
What? What did you do? What did you do?
I'm hearing rumors that he's actually going to come back in Kung Fu Panda 4. Then again, not too sure about that, because honestly, I'm the only person who doesn't pay attention to any leaks online. I want to be totally surprised.
I wanted to show you I was ready to learn spectacular magic tricks, but I got way ahead of myself. And then I called my friends to help find her, and now they're lost too.
Yeah, I could see this a whole lot done better.
What's taking so long? I told her to come down. Why isn't she here yet?
Oh, try to be patient, sir. The girl has lost her path.
I'm sorry, I should have stuck to the tasks you asked me to do. I'll never be a great magician like you. Could you not?
I wouldn't be too damn surprised if that's actually a ghost playing that damn cello. Especially with all the magicians actually mysteriously disappearing in every corner in this house. This guy is kind of dark.
When I was a young magician, I also wanted to start with flashy tricks. But if I hadn't mastered the basics my own teacher made me learn, I would never be able to do this.
Survey says...
Now for the magic wordies.
Talakadoola, menchikaboola, bibbidi-bobbidi-boo.
Those aren't even the words to that song.
And you know, with all the costumes that Lincoln is actually wearing, that little top hat and the fucked up cape, why would he be wearing that when he could actually be wearing the same outfit he was wearing in Saved by the Spell? Now that is a badass Frank Sinatra kind of magician look. And that's how I started dressing every time I want to do magic tricks. And you know, personally, the more I watch Willy Wonka and the actual Willy Wonka movie, the more I start learning to become a magician myself.
We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation.
Ah!
I'm really sorry for what I did. I'll have Rebecca deliver my resignation tomorrow.
Cue sad music.
Resignation not accepted. I still believe you have great potential. You just have to promise not to get ahead of yourself again.
If only I wish the writers could get that out of their ass. Then again, I blame the executives. And now, as Beetlejuice would always say,
it's showtime.
Ah, Lincoln! It's almost showtime. Do you have my...
Balls and cups, polished and organized.
Well, what about my...
Handkerchiefs, fluffed and folded.
Nice. And I still like how Fluff and Foil actually did this story so much better. Especially when that one actually felt like a Season 1 Loud House episode.
Well, and of course I'll need...
Straitjackets, ironed and bleached.
Exceptional. And don't worry, you'll be up on that stage someday, maybe even sooner than you think.
I wonder what he meant by that. As if anyone could have figured out what this is.
And now for a daring escape.
Get off, you eight-legged bum.
Get off the stage, that's nothing. Compared to any other escape artist I've seen that can actually escape a straitjacket, even Joker has better tricks of his own. You could actually show the audience how you could actually get out of the straitjacket, not that hocus pocus puff smoke bomb bullshit. Like you just disappear and reappear without a straitjacket on. Just show it how you can do it.
But I couldn't have performed the show without my junior illusionist, Lincoln Loud.
Oh, thank you.
Everyone's a critic.
He's a promising young magician, and soon he'll be performing his own tricks. Just like that.
Ta-da!
Oh yeah, that's real nice, kid. Spoil the illusion, why don't ya? Not supposed to let the audience know that you're actually there.
Survey says...
Goddamn stick!
Master of Delusion.
It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic.
Oh, this is no illusion, all right. Sometimes when I see episodes like this, Saved by the Spell or Antigone, I prefer to actually watch a Clink and McCloud episode over them. Although, has anyone else noticed that every time when there's an actual episode that has Lincoln performing magic tricks, and throughout that most of those episodes, most of his sisters are barely even in these episodes. And when it comes to a sister-focused episode, Lincoln has little to screen time showing off his little magic performance tricks. You know, like Diamonds Are For Never, Small Blunder, those types of episodes. For an episode like this, again, Lincoln tries to make a shortcut like he did with What Would Lincoln Do, Fluff and Foiled, you know, those types of episodes where Lincoln learns everything the hard way in the very end. I so would have think that this could have been the only episode that Lincoln could have actually carried this episode without his Freckle Gang buddy in them. 'Cause anytime he has magic performance tricks, they always show up in them. I'm not saying this episode's bad, I'm just saying this episode just kind of doesn't interest me. Although with the Amazing Braillester, I can give him a bit of a pass, but somehow his backstory is kind of weak. I mean, doing all these magical chores to actually master his magician performance tricks? I mean, what's the point of all these chores? Lincoln barely learns anything from it. One great example I can actually give, the movie Karate Kid. When Miyagi was actually teaching Daniel to paint the fence, wax on and wax off with the cars, sand the wooden floors, all the techniques in the movement Miyagi was teaching Daniel was to help him get better with his karate, especially for a beginner. And that was great execution in the movie. But in this episode, what's the point of Lincoln actually doing the Braillester's laundry, feeding the birds, even unclogging the toilet? And all I got from this episode, nothing was actually quite learned. Like, what was Lincoln actually supposed to learn by doing all these chores? I know there's actually a point to it, but seriously, you could actually taught Lincoln to do some magic tricks while he was doing chores. And you know, personally, I could have seen the Amazing Braillester be a better father figure to Lincoln. Because sometimes with Lincoln and Lynn Sr., they really don't much see eye to eye in few episodes. So, believe in magic or not, I'm always a believer in magic, but with this episode, kinda don't believe it here. I totally completely forgot about this episode until I drew this episode out of a box to review it, and I totally forgot about what the episode was about. So I went back to watch this episode, and I could pretty much tell about why I forgot about it. Because there were so many other good plenty of episodes I was watching throughout the season. Candy Crush, Scream Queen, and Inspector Falls by Tanya, Welcome to the Dollhouse, Sleepless in Royal Woods. All those types of good episodes I really enjoyed. This one kind of left me forgetting about this episode, and I would prefer to watch Saved by the Spell a lot more than that and Antic Off. This has been the Loud House Critic. Has anyone seen my cats? They kind of magically disappeared.
Could say, don't fight your feelings, says my heart. A heart I will